Welcome back to the deep dive. Today we're digging into a really specific piece of gear. It's the A-Neuvideo ANI-USBC4K. Bit of a mouthful. It's a 4K HDMI to USB capture recorder.
That's right. And our focus is really on the tech specs, the core features, and something interesting. It's TAA compliance.
Right, TAA, so Trade Agreements Act compliant. That signals something about reliability, maybe government use?
Exactly. And that compliance might help explain, well, the central paradox of this device.
Okay, what's the paradox?
It handles the full 4K signal, 60 Hz, HER, 18 gigs bandwidth, all that good stuff on the HDMI pass-through. But, and this is the key thing, when it actually captures or streams out via USB, it's locked to 1080p max.
Huh. So you can see 4K locally, but you only capture 1080p.
Precisely. It seems like a design choice, prioritizing stream stability, perhaps, over hitting that max capture resolution.
Interesting. So, okay, let's break that down. We've got this dual path. Tell me about the high-end side first, the pass-through. What's the absolute best signal it lets through?
So the specs say up to 4K UHD. That's 4K at 50 or 60 Hertz, 4.4.4 chroma, 8-bit. It also mentions support for deep color up to 12-bit.
12-bit, okay.
Yeah, and HDCP 2.2 and 1.x compliant naturally. So the idea is if you're monitoring locally off that HDMI output, you're seeing the pristine source.
Right, so you can make color-critical decisions, that kind of thing, before it even hits the capture stream.
Exactly. You see the full quality, uncompressed right there.
But then we hit that capture limit, 1080p. You know, people might hear 4K device and expect 4K capture, especially when cheaper cards do offer that. Why this limitation? Is it about quality, latency?
Well, by making 1080p the only capture resolution, it simplifies things. It ensures maximum compatibility, keeps the USB bandwidth needs predictable and manageable.
Fewer variables, basically.
Pretty much. And speaking of flexibility, the audio options are quite neat, too.
Oh, what can I do there?
You can capture the standard 2-channel LPCM audio embedded in the HDMI signal. That's typical. Or there's a separate 3.5mm analog audio input. And you can switch between HDMI audio and that analog input using their configuration software.
Ah, so you could plug in a separate mic directly, like for narration.
Exactly, or a mixer feed. It gives you options beyond just the source audio. Very useful.
Okay, let's switch gears a bit. Reliability. You mentioned TAA compliance. This device also boasts something called video timing stabilization. What does that actually do in the real world?
Oh, yes. This is, I think, a really key feature, especially for those mission-critical environments TAA often implies. This stabilization feature, it's designed to keep the USB capture stream running smoothly, even if the HDMI input signal flickers or disconnects entirely.
So wait, if someone bumps the HDMI cable?
Right. Instead of the stream crashing or freezing indefinitely, the USB output holds the last good frame, or maybe goes to black gracefully. You have to check the specifics, but it doesn't lock up the capture software.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, the stream stays active, waiting for the signal to return. No need to restart the stream or the software.
That sounds incredibly valuable, especially for live events or, government installations. Is that the kind of feature that TAA demands, that level of stability?
It's definitely a major factor. It speaks to guaranteed performance, reducing failure points, and this focus on stability ties into the USB side too.
How so?
Well, the requirements are clear. Use USB 3.0, and you get power directly from the port, plus uncompressed 1080p video. Simple.
Okay.
But if you have to use an older USB 2.0 port, you'll need a Y cable.
For extra power, I assume.
Exactly, because USB 2.0 alone might not provide enough juice.
Yeah.
And on USB 2.0, the video capture uses minimal MJPEG compression to fit within that lower bandwidth, still at 1080p.
Got it. So it adapts, but with specific requirements and software compatibility.
It uses standard UAC and UVC protocols,
Okay.
USB audio class and USB video class. That means it should just work with most software out of the box. Think OBS, Zoom, Teams, Windows, Mac, Linux, plug and play, basically.
Okay, so summing up, this isn't about getting the absolute highest capture resolution. It's a professional bridge. Takes a high-end, maybe even temperamental 4K source and converts it into a rock-solid, stable 1080p stream for broadcast or recording. Built tough, too, you mentioned.
Yeah, the chassis is metal, steel, actually. Feels durable. And it comes with a 3-year warranty, which is pretty decent, usually handled through the reseller.
Right, so reliability, stability, standard compliance. Which brings us back full circle to that TAA.
Exactly. We know it signals suitability for government use, focuses on stability, robust build.
So here's the final thought for you listening. If TAA compliance suggests this level of robust design and stable performance, what else might it imply?
Yeah.
What deeper requirements, maybe about component sourcing, security, or manufacturing standards, does that TAA label satisfy that a standard consumer device might not?
It's more than just the specs on the sheet, isn't it? There's a whole layer of assurance there,
Yeah.
something to consider when you see that TAA
Sure.
designation.